Hello everyone and welcome to our channel.
Now, in case you weren't aware, Kit Kats, yes, the classic quintessential chocolatey wafer candy that we've all grown to love, especially finding them in our Halloween buckets, is vastly different in Japan than it is here in the United States. In fact, many people around the world say the Japanese Kit Kats are actually better.
So in today's video, terrorists be damned, we're gonna try 11 different flavors of Japanese Kit Kats, and we're gonna find out which one of them is the best.
So don't go anywhere, we've got a lot of fun planned for today's episode on James and Paul Eat It All. Alrighty everyone, let's get started with this video because frankly, I love Japanese Kit Kats. I've had a few in the past, but I've not had the majority of these flavors that we have. These were purchased through an online retailer called Sugoi Mart, which specializes in Japanese snacks and candies. They are based out of Tokyo. Keep in mind that if you choose to make an order for yourself, it takes a very long time for them to be delivered. Let's get down to business. We'll put the link to Sugoi Mart in the description of this video if you want to check it out for yourself. Now, neither of us speak Japanese, so this has been interesting trying to figure out what flavor is what. And Google Translate, frankly, is not great when it comes to translating. This one, apparently, according to Google Translate, was called Adult Sweetness, which I don't think is technically the right name for it, but we're gonna roll with it. I do want to say, I think it's probably like it looks like a dark chocolate.
It kind of looks like it. Maybe my thought is it's gonna be something more adult. So like adult chocolate, something kind of refined.
Let's go in for the first one here. Oh, it's definitely a dark chocolate, I can see it. It's very dark. Now, Japanese Kit Kats are also smaller too.
Yeah, these are tiny.
Yeah, but I remember Japanese Kit Kats being very good. That's very rich.
It is, but it doesn't strike me as dark chocolate though.
The tiniest hint of dark chocolate, of adult sweetness.
It's got more milk chocolate to it, except it's got that little hint of darkness to it.
It feels like a more refined Kit Kat. Maybe that's where the adult sweetness comes in. If you have to rate this 1 out of 5 Kit Kats.
Probably give this a 3.5 Kit Kat.
3.5 Kit Kats. I'm gonna say 3 out of 5 Kit Kats. So that's an average score of 3 1/4 Kit Kat.
Perfect, 3 1/4 Kit Kats. Now before we move on to the next one, I do want to point out here, this has the pineapple pen guy on the back.
Apple pen, pineapple pen.
Right, I also like that there's like little instructions encouraging you to fold the wrapper into a little crane. Those are good. I mean, don't get me wrong, not mind-blowing. Paul's right, they taste very similar to a traditional Kit Kat, but a little bit darker. That's good. I'd eat those again. All right, guys, let's move on to Kit Kat number 2. Moving on to Japanese Kit Kat number 2. Now this one is Kit Kat Gold, which to me, I didn't bother putting it through Google Translate because frankly, the translations are just like laughable.
Oh, it actually says on the back, there's a little bit that says Kit Kat Gold Salt Caramel. So it's salted caramel Kit Kat.
I'm down for a salted caramel Kit Kat. I mean, that's not a flavor we get in the US.
Cheers. Cheers. It's very light on the salt.
The caramel flavor it's okay. It doesn't taste natural. I don't know, it's not bad. Again, I don't think it's mind-blowing on this one particularly.
I mean, if I was to score this Kit Kat, I'd probably score it a 3. It's middle of the road.
I mean, you are to score this Kit Kat. That's the whole purpose of this video.
I mean, well, yes, then I will score it a 3. It fulfills the need of what I want it to do, but it doesn't exceed it.
I'm gonna give it 2.5. It's fine. You get the creamy chocolate, you get the little bit of, that kind of buttery caramel. I wish there was a more hint of salt, but I'm really just getting caramel and chocolate. And even then, I'm not getting a whole lot of caramel. So with Paul's 3 and my 2.5, that gives us an average score of 2.75 Kit Kats out of 5. Let's move on to Kit Kat number 3. And now for Japanese Kit Kat number 3. And I think this is one that I'm gonna like. This is gonna be chocolate orange, which is a classic candy flavor. I love orange and chocolate together. Remember those good old fashioned chocolate oranges that we get at Christmas time? You'd smash them and... Anyway, let's find out how, Kit Kat does it together.
Let's try it.
All right. I do love orange flavored things, Joey. Like orange flavored candy has always been a big thing for me.
Oh, let's give it a break.
Cheers. Ooh.
Oh,
that's good. I like that. There's a strong orange flavor right off the bat.
Yeah. You know what kind of reminds me of?
Those balls that you smashing.
No, not the balls that you smash, a Jaffa cake.
Oh, it does remind me of a Jaffa
It
cake.
reminds me of a Jaffa cake, which, if you're not familiar with what a Jaffa cake is, basically a chocolate orange little like mini cake, almost like a Snackwell almost.
It does remind me of Jaffa cake, and I'm not angry. It's actually really
No.
good. This is a flavor of Kit Kat I really wish that we would have in the US. What's your score?
My score for this one is actually, I'm gonna bump it up to a 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. 4 Kit Kats out of 5. The chocolate orange Kit Kats. Super yummy. No complaints here. Let's move on to the next round.
All right, so Kit Kat number 4 is up, and we are going to try the milk tea Kit Kat.
This one seems incredibly Japanese, which I love.
It really does.
You would never see a milk tea flavored Kit Kat in the US, so that's really cool. And obviously milk tea is, definitely a big thing in Japan. I love it. Hopefully, let's see if this actually tastes like milk tea though.
I love the little like tartan plaid on the package.
Right, it's cute.
It's cute. Oh, it's covered in white chocolate.
Yeah, so we got some white chocolate here.
Oh.
Yeah, cheers. Little tiny Kit Kats. It's not bad,
No, it's not bad at all.
but it's not.
It's so different. It's
I wish there was more tea. Like, it's kind of light. I'm mostly just getting that kind of milky white chocolate.
It's very milky, it's very creamy, but it's also not your standard white chocolate either.
I don't know if I'd go out of my way for this one though.
I mean, it's still delicious.
Right.
You know what it reminds me of? Like a tea latte almost, like where it's like mostly foam, but you get that little hint of tea.
I'm gonna give this a 2. 2 Kit Kats out of 5.
I'm gonna probably agree with your 2 on this one just because it's not bad, but it's not wowing me.
That being said, you said 2, I said 2. That gives us an average score on the milk tea Kit Kats of 2 Kit Kats out of 5.
Kit Kat number 5 is up, and we are going with strong matcha flavor.
Yes, now Segoy Mart did send us like several different matcha type, and I'm gonna be honest, I am not a matcha person. Normally, it's not normally my go-to flavor, but yeah, we have a few different variations of matcha, and whether they're gonna taste different or not, I have no idea, but let's try this first one.
Oh yeah, that is a strong matcha flavor. I can just smell it.
I know, right? I mean no disrespect to people's culture when I say this, but I'm not a fan of lawn clippings.
You may not like it, but I'm gonna give this a try because I do kind of like matcha flavor.
It tastes like an herbal supplement with slight hints of chocolate.
You know,
Oh,
that
God.
is a strong matcha flavor.
Yeah, I don't like that.
This is not for novices or newbies. This is, you gotta be really advanced with matcha to enjoy this.
Oh yeah, I mean, I suppose if you like matcha, I mean, great. And if you do, I'm not gonna yuck your yum. Great, I love that you love matcha.
You know, as someone that kind of likes savory and bitter flavors, I'm actually kind of enjoying this.
I don't know why I'm eating the second piece. I feel like I just obligation. I hated the first bite.
For me, it kind of reminds me of a savory Kit Kat. Kind of like if Kit Kat was a vegetable.
No, like I said, for me, it reminds me of like an herbal supplement, like a vitamin of some sort. That's a 1. A 1 for me.
I mean, I'm gonna actually give it a 3.5. I actually kind of like this.
You son of a bitch. Now you have to make me.
Well, yes, I'm gonna make you do math, but do you want me to give an honest score, or do you want me just to like...
No, I want you to give it an honest score. That's what we're doing here.
I mean, I enjoy it because I do kind of like that earthy, bitter flavor.
So that gives us a 2.25 Kit Kats out of 5 for the score on the strong matcha. We have like 2 more matchas to try though.
Please, sir. I want some more.
Which I know there's like a matcha latte. So let's move on to Japanese Kit Kat number 6. Alrighty. For Japanese Kit Kat number 6, we are now going to be trying what looks like to be 72% cacao Kit Kat. So it sounds like a strong, dark chocolate style Kit Kat. How it differs from the other one that we tried that was kind of like a dark chocolate, I'm not quite sure. Maybe this one's just darker.
I've done 100% cacao before, and that is basically
That's awful.
that is bitter, bitter chocolate. So
Yeah, that's like that's like trying to do like the cinnamon challenge and eating a spoonful. No, that's dumb. You don't eat 100% cacao. You need to sweeten it. Anyway, bottoms up.
bottoms up, let's try it.
Much darker.
That is very dark.
That's definitely very reminiscent of just anything that's labeled dark chocolate.
As a person that doesn't really like sweet stuff and does kind of like savory and bitter flavors, I am all for this one. I think they did dark chocolate right.
If you're a fan of dark chocolate, I think you'll really enjoy this one. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5 Kit Kats.
I'm probably gonna give this one, I'm gonna say a 4. These are just flavors that I enjoy.
So yeah, with your 4, my 3.5, that gives us 3.75 Kit Kats out of 5. Let's move on to Japanese Kit Kat number 7. Oh boy, another matcha. I'm gonna love it. This one's the matcha latte one. So from what I can tell here, one difference is this doesn't have the chocolate on the inside, so I'm not quite sure what the actual filling is, but it's definitely that, looks like very similar matcha coating. Anyway, let's get this one over with.
It does have a lighter matcha smell.
I like that one better. It's not good, at least not for me, but it's less, it tastes less like fresh lawn clippings than the strong matcha one does.
If you're new to matcha, this one is probably the good entry point.
The cream inside is nice. Almost kind of reminds me more of like a green tea, but I'll give it a higher score. I'm gonna give this 2 Kit Kats out of 5.
I actually quite enjoy the flavor of this matcha latte one. I think this one's great. I'm gonna go 4.5.
So if I'm doing the math in my head correctly, that's gonna be 3.25 average score out of 5 Kit Kats. Let's keep moving forward because we still got more Kit Kats to try. All right, for Japanese Kit Kat number 8, this one is the one I've been looking forward to most. It is what appears to be a chocolate strawberry Kit Kat, which, holy butts, I do think I've tried this before many moons ago, and I remember loving it. Hopefully my memories aren't playing tricks on me, and it's just as good as I think it is.
I love the strawberry smell.
Oh, it smells
Oh,
so...
it's that artificial strawberry smell, as you said. It's
so strawberry-ish, yeah, that unnaturally strawberry.
Let's give it a bite.
I'm excited. Yeah, that's the shit.
Okay.
That's the shit.
Why don't we have this in the US?
It's like a chocolate dipped strawberry. I love it.
It actually, yeah, it does taste like a chocolate dipped strawberry.
I'm absolutely thrilled with this one.
I mean, I'm gonna say this right now. I would give this a 5.
I'm also gonna give this a 5. 5 out of 5 Kit Kats. An average score of 5 out of 5 Kit Kats. So I mean, really, unless something ties it, we have to have a tiebreaker. I think this is the winner of our Kit Kat, ranking challenge here. But yeah, the chocolate strawberry Kit Kats are so good. If you ever see these, the chocolate strawberry Kit Kats are so good. So if you ever see these at like a Asian grocery store or see them online, I mean, I bet you could probably even find them on Amazon or whatever. Definitely recommend checking them out if you like strawberry flavored candy. Anyway, I'm gonna have another one of these before we move on to our next round. Want to share?
Yeah, we'll share.
And now it's time for more matcha! Yay! I mean, Paul will like it. This one's gonna be the chocolate matcha, which I might like more because there's that chocolate to kind of balance out that earthiness of the matcha there. But again, wasn't a huge fan of the other ones. I don't think this is gonna change my opinion too much when it comes to matcha Kit Kats. And again, if you like matcha, all the more power to you. Last time. At least the chocolate's there. I feel like the matcha flavor on this one is stronger than the matcha latte, but not as strong as the strong matcha. It's somewhere in between. The chocolate's, good standard milk chocolate. It's fine.
I think the chocolate and the matcha flavor compete too much against each other. The other matcha ones were great. Strong matcha was just plain hit you in the face matcha flavor.
Kicks you in the teeth with matcha.
The matcha latte, creamy, great. The chocolate matcha, on the other hand, you've got a flavor of chocolate competing with the earthy flavor of matcha, and I don't like how they contrast.
I think the chocolate drowns out the matcha, and that could be why I don't find it as offensive.
I mean, this one is surprisingly, for the other ones, I love the other ones. This one is not my favorite.
No?
No.
What's your score?
I'm gonna probably say, I still like that it's matcha, but I'm probably only gonna rate it middle of the road with a 3 because I feel like both flavors compete too much.
Yeah. I'll give it a 3 too because I feel like that for me, I like the chocolate drowns out the matcha. So I get that slight kind of earthiness from the matcha, and that's about the most I can handle. So 3 and 3 equals an average score of 3 out of 5 Kit Kats on the chocolate matcha Japanese Kit Kat. Now we only have a couple more left to go, so let's get to it. For our penultimate Japanese Kit Kat flavor, we've got a really special one that I think is very unique. Now this is gonna be Mont Blanc flavor. Unless you are absolute patisserie heads like we are, allow me to explain what a Mont Blanc is. Mont Blanc is going to be a French dessert. It's a chestnut based dessert. I don't think I've ever actually had a Mont Blanc in my, in its true dessert form in real life. It does look something like the package is showing, but I like chestnuts. Ooh, that smells,
it smells amazing.
That smells like a chestnut. That smells like a roasted chestnut. Oh my God, that smells good.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
That was my Christmas time growing up. I'm not gonna lie. Like that was what we did when I was a kid. My mom used to love roasting chestnuts. Okay, that's not. Oh, you've already bite. Ooh,
Oh.
kind of buttery, caramelly notes.
You definitely get the influence from the meringue in that flavor,
Yes, yes, you do.
because you're just getting that punch of sugary sweetness.
But that kind of almost toffee-like flavor, the sweetened chestnut. Yeah, that's good.
Oh my God. What are you doing, Kit Kat people? Bring these flavors to the US.
Now, the real question is it as good as the chocolate strawberry one?
Probably shouldn't have rated the chocolate strawberry one a 5.
Did we set the bar too high?
I think because I want to give this one a 5. I really want to give this one a 5.
We're gonna have to have a tiebreaker. All right, so because I also want to give this one a 5.
I mean, this tastes like getting a fancy dessert from a French patisserie.
Yeah, it really does.
That flavor has so much going on with it that yeah.
I can't lie, that's fantastic. So we're both giving this a 5, right?
Yeah, we're giving it a 5.
All right, so the 5 out of 5 Japanese Kit Kats, or 5 out of 5 Kit Kats, which means that we will have to have a tiebreaker here to determine what score gets lowered. All right, so we have one more to taste before we do our tiebreaker, so let's get to it. Then we can figure out who is the best Japanese Kit Kat, the ones that we've tried today. All right, for our last Kit Kat flavor. Now this is another one we admittedly couldn't quite translate well enough to figure out what it actually is. Google Translate kept saying red white, but it's not really red that I can tell. It looks like chocolate, like milk chocolate, and then like white chocolate on it. So I don't really know what we're to expect on this one, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway.
I love the little flowers on the packaging though.
But yeah, so far it looks like just a white chocolate topped Kit Kat.
Yeah, it smells like chocolate.
Tastes like chocolate. Ooh.
Oh, it's good, but kind of reminds me of just a regular Kit Kat.
Kind of reminds me of one of those half and half pudding cups.
Yeah, your description's perfect because you're getting the creaminess of a white chocolate with your standard milk chocolate. So it just gives it a little something extra.
I enjoy that. I mean, is it mind-blowing? No, it's not going to be like the strawberry chocolate one or the Mont Blanc one. But I'll give it a solid 4 out of 5 Kit Kats.
I mean, I'd give this one a 3 because it's middle. It just reminds me so much of just a normal Kit Kat.
With your 3, my 4, that gives us an average score of 3.5 Kit Kats out of 5. And now, that being said, it's time for the tiebreaker to find out which of these 11 Kit Kats do we like best.
Final round. Fight!
Now to find out who's going to take the first and second place. So let's start with the strawberry chocolate one. I still maintain that's really good. Is it good enough to have a 5 out of 5? I'm going to compare it now to the Mont Blanc. God, I think I know the answer.
I have to think Mont Blanc for me. I mean,
Keeping it out of 5?
yeah.
I think I have to agree. Honestly, the Mont Blanc has so much flavor to it in so many different ways. You get several different levels of flavor, where the strawberry chocolate one is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, but you are getting strawberry and chocolate. Where the Mont Blanc, again, you are getting that whipped cream, you're getting that chestnut, you're getting that kind of toastiness of, chestnuts. It's just works so wonderfully together. But honestly, either one of these are fantastic, but I think I'm gonna stick with the Mont Blanc being the number one of the ones that we've tried. And there are so many other Japanese Kit Kat flavors out there. These are just what we could procure at this time and import from Japan.
I have to say about the Mont Blanc is that this one is my favorite because it reminds me the least of what a Kit Kat is, but it shows me the promise of what a Kit Kat could be.
Alrighty guys, that wraps up our Japanese Kit Kat flavor testing today. If you've enjoyed today's video, which we really hope you have, please consider hitting that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos from James and Paul Eat It All. We're going to show you more taste testing of interesting food products, restaurant reviews, and a whole lot more. If you want to see more Japanese Kit Kat flavors, let us know. We'll do our best to try and make that happen. Or if you want to see other Japanese snack goods or other Asian snacks, let us know in the comments. Again, we'll do our best to make it happen. We thankfully live in an area where there's a butt ton of Asian grocery stores, within a reasonable distance to us, so we can make this happen fairly easily.
This has been a fun foray into trying different types of candy that I just never would have tried on my own.
Yes, I agree. I'm glad we did this because honestly, I've wanted to try more Japanese Kit Kats for a long time. This way, I had someone to help me do it, but I still feel like I need a good dose of insulin at this point. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. We love you. We appreciate you so much. You folks are the reason that we keep making videos. So until next time, probably 2 weeks from now, maybe sooner, we'll see you then. Bye, guys.
Vistas, Bakaro! Uno yo besto! Wahoo!
That didn't explain anything.
Mr. Sparkle, a joint venture of Matsumura Fishworks and Tamarabushi Heavy Manufacturing Concerns.
Yep, there's your answer, Fishbulb.